Christians, and my brother Ronnie here. You say that tongues are beautiful and biblical is not a thing to play with. One cannot just will it. If the Holy Spirit isn't there present, be concerned. Well, one way to know that tongues today are not present is the fact that the Holy Spirit is not exercising that gift through anyone today. But that being said, the gift more or less is still being used in this sense. Tongues that you call beautiful, which is an odd word to refer to languages. So if you're saying languages are beautiful, then yeah, tongues are beautiful because that's what tongues are, languages. So some people will say French is beautiful. Some people will say German, not so much. But languages are beautiful in this sense. They help promote the ability for people to communicate ideas from one to another and to be understood, to be articulate and to be understood. So in that sense, languages are beautiful. Tongues are languages. Languages are tongues. And if you call them beautiful, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. They are beautiful in the sense they allow us to communicate with one another. Now, as it pertains to the miraculous version of tongues that people today call tongues, that is not tongues. That is not languages. That's not a language that anyone understands. You are just speaking babble and gibberish. There's no coherency to it at all. And anyone whom you ask who is speaking tongues, what language they're speaking, they don't know. So they are not exercising the gift that Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians 14. And there's not the gift that is spoken about in Acts chapter 2. So once again, the miraculous gift of speaking in tongues or languages, the gift is this. Here's the miracle, that God gave a person the ability to speak a language that they were not born with, were native to, or learned through academics. God gave them a gift of speaking a language, such as Italian or Spanish or Greek or whatever it may be. If you go back and look at Acts chapter 2, you will find that there were 14 languages of people that were represented and that heard the gospel in their own language, not in babble. Be provoked, be persuaded.